In this video I'll be talking about Burnhead Roman Camp, which just sits to the north of Hadrian's Wall in northern Britain. Archaeologists have discovered many temporary camps all the way along Hadrian's Wall. There are 5 in this particular area around the site of Burnhead. This LiDAR image points out the fort of Aetica on the left hand side. You can also see the north ditch of Hadrian's Wall running across the picture. Also, Burnhead is showing up very nicely in the centre. Even when not on campaign, the Roman troops would get used to marching and practicing building temporary camps. Normally the Praefectus Castorum, the senior officer, would choose the campsite, be taking the advice of the senior centurions within the unit. A surveyor would then use a groma, a surveying device, just to level up the camp and make sure the edges were square. This camp at Burnhead was probably built to aid the construction of Hadrian's Wall in AD 122, and the troops may have lived here for some time, although evidence is lacking as to how long. Earth and stone were thrown up into a rampart using the soil from the ditches, and then a low breastwork or palisade was built over the top. Burnhead had 4 gateways out of the camp. This is the north one, although difficult to see. The Romans built low mounds in front of the gateways called titulus, and this stopped a direct assault into the camp. This example can be seen on the Scottish borders at Pennymuir. This camp sits beside the great Roman road of Deer Street leading up to the Antonine Wall. Obviously much greatly reduced in size, an attacker would have had to have swung around this front defence, the titulus, and then made his way towards the gateway, which would have been heavily defended by troops day and night. The interior of the camp would have been marked out, starting with the central tent, the praetorium, where the commanding officer would have stayed along with his officers. We know from Roman writers such as Vegetius how the tents were laid out, following a strict rule. The tents, each holding 8 men, a contubernium, was made of goat skin. Modern replicas take up to 77 skins to create one tent. The troops would carry their own equipment, and pack animals would carry larger items such as the tents and the quernstones used for making bread. These camps were so short-lived it's difficult to find them in the landscape these days, so it's a remarkable survivor we have on Hadrian's Wall here, of national importance. Thanks for watching. I hope to see you in the next video.